These days, NBA fans are arguing day to day about something that everyone wants to know. Who's the best NBA player of all time? Whenever you talk about this subject, then typically three names come up: Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and the man that this video is dedicated to, LeBron James.
For the win, it's gone! LeBron James!
Many people are certain that LeBron is the best player to ever touch a basketball. But what most of his fans don't know is how he got here. So grab some popcorn and sit back, as for today's video I'll be talking about the upcoming story of no other than the 3-time NBA champion, 13-time All-Star, and the 4-time most valuable player, LeBron James. LeBron was born on the 30th of December 1984. James's baby father left Gloria, LeBron's mother, when he found out that she got pregnant. She was able to get some help from her mother, who later unfortunately passed away. Now Gloria was alone, with her only son. They have moved 12 times in total, till LeBron had to move in with a youth football coach. As Gloria puts it, "It was the hardest decision I made in my life." Frank Walker, his new dad, also taught LeBron how to play the game of basketball when he was just 9. As years went by, LeBron played amateur athletic union basketball for the Northwest Ohio Shooting Stars. LeBron was inseparable from the Fab Four, which included his best friends, Sean Cotton, Drew Joyce III, and Willie McGee. The team was also a big name on a national level. LeBron and the boys decided to attend St. Vincent St. Mary High School. As a freshman, LeBron proved himself to be the best player on the team, averaging 21 points per game, along with 6 rebounds. James has helped his team to get a perfect season with a 27-0 record. As a sophomore, his stats skyrocketed with 5.8 assists and more than 25 points per game. They won the state champions for the 2nd straight year, and LeBron was awarded Ohio Mr. Basketball and was also named as the All-USA First Team, becoming the first ever sophomore to do either. He was on the cover of many magazines and was said to be the best high school basketball player in America at that time. He repeated similar successes in the next season, averaging 29 points per game. He was again named the All-USA First Team and was awarded Gatorade National Player of the Year award. He averaged over 31 points per game as a senior, and by now, LeBron was aired on television regularly on channels such as ESPN2. It is hard to list how many successes he had that year as a basketball player, but let's just say it was something that has never been seen before. But with fame comes a lot of pressure. The stakes were quite high for LeBron entering the 2003 draft as just a 19-year-old boy.
NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
He was the youngest person to ever be drafted number 1. He was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and as stated before, it was very hard for LeBron since everyone was expecting a lot out of him.
Got a little nerves in my stomach right now, but you know, once the jump ball started,
he has incredibly excelled his expectations, scoring a monstrous 25 points in his first game against the Sacramento Kings. In his rookie season, he averaged 21 points per game, which is by far the most points on his team. He also had 6 assists and 5.5 rebounds per game. He also received the Rookie of the Year award that year. When he was just 21 years, he was named an NBA All-Star. Later that season, he scored 56 points as a career high against the Toronto Raptors, breaking Walt Wesley's 50-point single-game record on the Cavaliers. Fast forward some time to the 2006 and 7 NBA season, where LeBron averaged a superb 27.3 points per game. LeBron has led the Cavaliers all the way to the 2007 NBA Finals for the first time. They have defeated the Pistons in 6 games, where LeBron had a total of 154 points and averaged 7 rebounds in the 6 games. Unfortunately, LeBron wasn't enough to defeat the San Antonio Spurs, who swept them 4-0. In the next year's NBA season, LeBron scored 29 points in the All-Star game, where he was awarded the All-Star MVP, which he was awarded again in the next year's All-Star game. He also won Defensive Player of the Year award in the 2008 and 9 season. LeBron mostly played a point guard role in the next year's season, where unfortunately the Cavaliers didn't make the playoffs. In the 2010 offseason, he became a free agent. On July 8th, he decided to sign with the Miami Heat for a $110 million contract.
Number 6, LeBron
LeBron has received a lot of criticism, mainly from Cleveland fans, for being a bandwagon. The move was also thought to be unprofessional. He has created a big three on the Miami Heat with Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and himself. Miami has easily made the playoffs that year with a 58-24 record, where LeBron averaged 29.7 points per game. They have made it to the 2011 finals by defeating the 76ers, Celtics, and Bulls 4-1. In the finals, the Heat and Mavs were head-to-head until it came to Game 5, where Dirk scored a strong 29 points, giving the Mavs a 3-2 lead, and defeating the Heat in a 10-point game victory next game. LeBron didn't show his full NBA Finals scoring abilities, only averaging 17.8 points per game. The next season, LeBron averaged 27 points per game, where they again made it all the way to the NBA Finals. But this time, LeBron went off averaging 29 points per game, and of course defeated the Oklahoma City Thunder in a simple 5-game series.
NBA champions, LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
Miami and the Big Three have won back-to-back championships, the next year defeating the Spurs in 7 games, with LeBron averaging 25 points per game, winning Finals MVP once again. One of the most respectable decisions that LeBron made in his basketball career is that in 2014 free agency, he has personally announced to Sports Illustrated to officially return back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. His decision was received positively by everyone, and on the 12th of July, he signed with the team. He missed a total of 2 weeks in the beginning of the 2014 and 15 season. Many Cavaliers fans at that point were hoping that it is Cleveland's time to strike back and bring home their first ever ring. But as we all know, that didn't happen, at least not that season. He averaged a total of 25 points in only playing 69 games. The Cavaliers and LeBron swept the Celtics in 4 games, and then the Bulls in 6 games, moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron averaged a total of 30 points in the matchup, sweeping the Hawks in 4 games. Though this was very promising, the Cavaliers couldn't defeat the Warriors, led by that year's MVP, Stephen Curry. The Warriors won 2015 Finals in 6 games. LeBron averaged an incredible 35 points per game, trying to bring Cleveland a ring. In the 2015 and 16 season, LeBron came in motivated to win a championship for Cleveland. He averaged a regular 25 points per game that season. The 2016 Finals was a rematch between Cleveland and no other than Golden State. It has been said, and I believe it myself too, that that was the most memorable Finals the NBA has ever seen. The first game, the Warriors defeated Cleveland by 15 points. Cleveland had not even a slight of chance in Game 2, where Draymond went off scoring 28 points and defeating the Cavs by more than 30 points. LeBron has contributed very little that match, only scoring 19 points. LeBron and the Cavs won Game 3 by 30 points. The Warriors thought they can put the icing on the cake when they won Game 4 with Curry going off for 38 points. When all hopes were lost for the Cavaliers, LeBron has done the impossible. Cleveland defeated the Warriors in Game 5, with LeBron having a humongous game, scoring 41 points along with 16 rebounds. Game 6 gave Cleveland a home court advantage. Cleveland goes up big by halftime, having a 16-point lead. The Cavaliers defeated the Warriors by 14 points at the end of the game, with LeBron having 4 steals that game, and once again scoring 41 points. Cleveland forced a Game 7.
As we get set for games. Fakes, drives on Barnes, left-handed, banks it in.
Warriors have a home court advantage this time, but LeBron and the Cavs come in fully concentrated. The game was close all the way till the last shot. LeBron was more of a team player that game, having 11 assists. The Cavs really came alive in the last 5 minutes of Game 7. The score is 86-87, Warriors leading when James takes a very well contested 3 and puts it in, giving Cleveland a 2-point lead. Klay Thompson goes in for an easy layup and ties the game at 89. Iguodala and Curry are on the fast break, 2 against 1 situation. LeBron makes a play that is one of the best plays, if not the best play of his career, blocking Iguodala on an easy layup. With only 1 minute remaining, Kyrie steps back and nails a contested 3, which later is a game-winning shot.
Contested 3 is up and good for Kyrie Irving. 92-89.
LeBron has proven himself right once again. He won Cleveland their first title and is now one of the best players to ever touch a basketball. I guess this can also conclude this video. I believe that this is the best and most inspiring stories of all time. James started off from being close to put on the streets, to an incredible high school player, and then to an unbelievable NBA superstar. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please smash that like button, especially because there was days of research included in this video. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Peace!